guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Goddess Serenity, the Esoteric Empress, and I'm so happy you stopped by. I am talking about some exciting stuff this morning, and this is something I've been meaning to talk about for a while, but I just changed my mind. And so now I'm back to this topic, and I want to know what you think. These are signs when a guy likes you. And yes, I am married. However, that does not stop people from being interested in a person. And so, even if they don't even know your relationship status, they're going to show you signs sometimes, and you're going to have to clear that up yourself. All right. So, anyways, without further ado, let's get right to these signs because this is exciting. Like I said, we all like attention. I'm not, one to like say go out there and follow it up, but actually, we just want to know that, hey, shit's still ticking, okay? So let's go. Now, for the most part, most of the signs are going to come from his eyes. Most of the time, if a guy likes you, they're going to stare at you. They're going to look at you. Now, they may not look in that creepy kind of way, like where you look at them and you notice them looking at you and they like, continue looking at you like, no, that's just creepy, okay? But more than likely, you're going to know that their attention, you've got their attention, okay? Because they're going to stop whatever they're doing and they're going to, like, stare at you and, like, watch you walk by. And you're going to feel really awkward and uncomfortable for a bit. Because if you're like me, you like attention. At least that kind of attention from the opposite sex, not from, haters. 2, his pupils. Like I said, the eyes are the window to the soul. So his pupils, when your pupils dilate, that means that's something that you are clearly attracted to, that you're seriously interested in and that excites you. If you notice people who are drinking, people who are, anything that is going to light up your heart, basically is going to cause your pupils to dilate. So his eyebrows are going to be raised and his pupils are going to be like wide open, especially if he's a light colored eyed person. You're going to see that. Don't freak out. Number 3, he's going to be a little nervous and awkward around you because just naturally saying, like, how do you feel when you see your crush? You're awkward, like oh my god, am I doing this right? Should I say something? Oh my gosh, is she actually even paying attention to me? Does she like me at all? Like, why am I, oh my gosh, like, so he's gonna be a little standoffish sometimes, maybe, or a little weird, and you're gonna have to accept that. That's a good sign, right? Number 4. This is gonna come under the nervousness. He's scratching, he's uncomfortable, he's tugging at his clothes, he's like all this. I remember this guy I used to like years ago. Oh my gosh, he was so nervous around me, and I knew he liked me, but he could not relax. He would pull his shirt like 50,000 times. He's just straightening his shirt and he's like folding his arms, he's rubbing, he's doing all this, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? How many cups of coffee did you have today? But that is just one of the signs. He's nervous. His nerves are on him. Like, he cares that much to be nervous, and that's also a good sign because a lot of times guys these days are pretty abrasive and they come off strong and hardcore, and like girls don't always want that anymore. We like the bad boys, but I think the bad boy phase is slowly dying out, okay? Like, girls are looking for a guy who has a head on his body nowadays, like who got his shits together, who's not like, out there trying to get killed or arrested. So the nervousness is a good sign. The nervousness is a sense of innocence. It's like, he's not sure. He's like, questioning himself. But he knows he's something he wants to do. So he's going to go after it nervously, if that makes sense. And acts differently around you, of course, naturally. Because now he's got to impress you. He's got to act like, Mr. Right. Duh. Number 8. He compliments you. Now that's something that is going to definitely let you know when a guy is interested in you, because in no uncertain terms, he's going to let you know, hey, that looks so good on you, or like, oh, I love that you thought about that, that's what I like about you, you're so smart, or something like that. You're going to know that he's interested in you, that he's seeing you from within instead of only from without. A compliment, it never kills anybody. It's something that guys need to do more of. We don't get enough compliments from guys. Usually it's the girls who are like, oh, you look so good. Oh, like, oh my gosh, like, no, they compliment you first. That's what it's supposed to be like, okay? Number 9, he helps you. Now that's when the signs are getting the signs are getting way more obvious and intentional now, because he's helping you. Most of the times people are too busy to do anything for anybody, so he's got to have some kind of interest in you to even care to assist you, to take some time out of his life to come and assist you, to rescue you. Like, this is something I was reading. There's a book, The Power of the Pussy. This channel, I don't know if I have this thing rated for, adult content. But anyways, The Power of the Pussy, that's the name of the book. And in that, she's talking about ways to use this power to get a guy to fall for you, to get a guy to really actually fall in love with you, right? And one of the things that is in that book is said to do is get him to help you. Get him to do something for you, like early on in the relationship or in the friendship or whatever. Get him to do something for you, and this is going to show you how interested he is in you, really and truly. So, like, say for instance, you have a flat tire or something like that. I mean, I don't even have to go that far, that extreme. Let's just say something like you couldn't get out of work, you couldn't get lunch, or something like that. Hey, can you? Hi, how you doing? Like, it's so good to hear your voice. Like, and he's like, yeah, good to hear yours. What's up? Blah blah blah. And you don't just come off right away with that, but you want to say, hey, like, I am trapped. I was in a meeting or whatever all day, couldn't get out. Could you really be such a darling and do me a favor? I really need you to just stop by somewhere and bring me something to eat. I love that. Or like, something like that. And he does it. It's like touchdown, okay? Anyways, number 10. And these are obvious telltale signs. Number 10, he says your name. Yeah, that's when it's like, all right, you're not even uncomfortable anymore. It's like, yes, okay. Because he's calling your name. He loves to hear your name. He likes the sound of it rolling off of his tongue, So if he's in a sentence, if he's talking with someone and talking to you, it's going to be like, oh, so just ask Sue. Yeah, ask Sue. Sue, what do you think about this? Like, what's the name of that book? I'm gonna go imaginary here and say book, because a lot of guys I know don't really read. So we're going to go and like visualize the guy that we're talking about here. He reads. He's a big time reader. So he's going to be like, oh, yeah, Sue knows. Ask Sue. Sue, what's the name of that book you just told me you read last week or whatever, right? Oh, I love the sound of my name being called. Yes. Number 11. Touches. This guy can't say something without touching you, okay? That's like, I don't even need to say it's a sign. That is like it right there, because he wants to get kind of intimate with you. He wants to be close to you. He wants to feel you. He wants to get the energies to, like, really pass each other. And that's when somebody's interested in you. Now, we don't want somebody, a strange person, just touching up all over us. Like, I hate that. I really hate that shit. The other day I was sitting down someplace. Now, thank God this was a woman. It wasn't a man. It was a woman. I was sitting down, and I ended up sitting down so long in the place that we ended up having this big conversation, making friends. Me, her, and another lady on the opposite side. And this lady touched both of us. She's an older woman. She touched us. She touched us so much that it started to get uncomfortable. It was like, okay, like, whoa. So we don't want a guy just because he has a little crush to try to touch you too much. Like, that's a little, ugh. That's crossing the borderline into like something could be sexual harassment or something like that. But at the same time, if a person innocently touches you and you're talking and he's like, it's just like, yeah, don't worry about that. Or like, he's like, that's going to be okay or whatever. Like, okay, I believe you. Sure, sure, okay. Number 12, he seems like a stalker. Now, you know, this channel is a magical channel. I talk about a lot of esoteric stuff and supernatural things, right? So we know the universe. I just did something that I have not uploaded yet on signs when the universe is showing you something, right? And the universe, the spirit of the universe, spirit itself, is a divine intelligence that nobody can, our human minds could never understand. So when you see this guy and you notice you've seen him like 4 times already for the day, it's gonna seem like he's stalking you. Hopefully he's not stalking you. Make sure know the difference, okay? But the universe has this way of knowing now that, hey, he's interested in you, he's really interested in you, and you're interested in him a little bit, but you're not really as interested as he is. But you're curious, you're wondering, it's out there, the energy, you're just like, I wonder if this guy likes me, wonder what he's thinking, wonder what, blah, blah, blah. So the universe is going to now sync this up. The synchronicities are going to be stupid, okay? Like, you're going to see him here, you're going to go to the store, and you're going to see him passing, you're going to go walk the opposite way and go on your daily workout, and you're going to see him going the opposite way. Yes, that's what happens. It's the universe telling you, like, hey, I see you. I don't know why this happens, but it happens time and time again. There was a video I did, I think I deleted it, I'm not sure. Or I didn't upload it, or I lost it, something like that. So many things could happen, but there was a series of guys, and this one was closer to me, he was my neighbor. One was further away from me, but I had to see him like every day, basically every day. And the one that was closer to me, it was getting really uncanny, really bizarre, because it was like I was seeing this person so much, I was kind of getting creeped out, because I was a little like, ooh, liking the attention. But after a while, you see someone, you walk into a store, and you see them walk in after you, right? You just saw them, you just like, hey, morning, and they walk in the store after you, and you're like, they walk past, they pick up nothing, and they turn back around and they walk out. What is up with that? That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. That's what the universe does, and this is why we're going through this list right now, because we don't want to trip out. We don't want you to feel like, you know, you have a creepy stalker on your case and you have to get a restraining order. Number 13. He smiles a lot. He smiles when he's talking to you. He's engaged. He's open. He's like happy. He's feeling good. You're making his teeth show. That's a good sign. So these are things, like I said, more than likely, things have changed so much in our society that people are a little less, what is the word I'm looking for? People try to not be so vulnerable anymore. People are trying to be like, you know, this brawny, strong, brave person that they don't want people to see their weak side. But nowadays, like I said, these signs, they're still signs that they cannot avoid. These are psychology. This is psychology 101. This is magic 101. This is the universe, like universal synchronicity 101. This is all of that. So the smile, naturally, when you see someone smiling and talking to you, like that is definitely a sign that they're truly invested in what you have to say or what they're saying to you. You know, they want to open up the airwaves and keep the communication going. So they're going to smile so that you're comfortable. That's a good sign. Number, where am I? 14. Nervously laughing, laughter around you, like, because they can't believe they're sitting down having this time with you. This, like, it's amazing. So a lot of times they're trying to laugh at your jokes. They're trying to do all of that to make you feel good. You know, take it. Don't be so negative. Don't be, you know, paranoid. Just go with the flow. And, you know, if that's something, of course, if that's someone you're interested in, that's always the baseline. Fidgets, I already said that. That's like, that was number 3. 16. he shares stuff with you. Like, he gives you stuff. Like, you know, he's gonna be like, hey, you know, I got two of these, blah blah blah. You want one? You like, can I give you one? Blah blah blah. Whatever it is. Like, don't mind my corny attempt at reenacting this thing here, but I've been married for like going on 14 years, so the dating scene and me is almost not there. So I have to do something about that. I just gotta talk to my hubby about this because I haven't been out in months, and that's horrible. I mean, like out on a date, on a like adult nighttime date. Like I need to do that. Maybe that's what. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So shares with you. You know, he's willing to give you a part of what he has. That's a good sign. He's not a sucker. 17. Pleases you by teasing you. He teases you a lot. And it's not negative teasing, like, you know, it's not the primary school bully teasing when he's got a crush on you and he's, you know, trying to make you feel like shit about yourself. He's actually teasing you like, you know, no, I know you better than that. Like, you know you're gonna do this or that or the next thing, you know. You're like, no, that's not true. You're like flirting and he's flirting and he's, oh my gosh, puppy love. Number 18, I said that already as well. Pupils dilate. Are my pupils dilated at this topic? Can you see my pupils? I can't see. My eyes are so dark. So anyways, yes. 19, brags. Men, guys love to do this when they're interested in a person. They would boast and brag all day long. They would talk about when they won the championship. They would talk about, and in high school football, they would talk about, like, you know, when they got away from the robber. They would talk about, like, how they got away out of a ticket. They would brag about, you know, how everybody's got their backs because why? They just a G like that. Like, you know, that's what they do. Okay? It's what they do. So sometimes it comes off as an air of arrogance, but at the same time, it's flattering because they're telling you the good stuff. They're marketing themselves. They're selling themselves to you. They're like, you know, opening up and revealing the good things about themselves. Now, unfortunately, we have to get kind of in the nitty gritty with them to learn the bad stuff. We got to learn that on our own because they're not going to tell us that. They tell us all the good stuff. So the bragging is kind of, you take it with a grain of salt because a lot of it sometimes could be just lies, could be exaggeration, and you want to be careful for that because people are dishonest a lot these days, and you know, you don't want to fall into their trap of believing every single story they tell, like how they were the CEO of their own like Fortune 500 company or something like that. Like, that's not gonna work if I haven't seen you on Forbes magazine or something. Body language is number 20. Body language. So there's a situation. Sky, right? Every single time we talk, it's a neutral friend of all of us, you know, the family. But every time we talk, Sky has to get really close, like really close. And not only does he do that, but he does the whole, I can't even get up to imitate the stoop up number, like, hold on, let me try. So yeah, he used to go like this. And he's like, you know, hey, and guess what? He's touching, and he's like, you know, let me tell you this. Like, and I'm like, okay, back off. Like, and that time, my hubby is like, oh my gosh, what is going on? But we're talking about something totally unrelated to us or anything like that. But why does he gotta touch me so much? You see? Now, I always smell good. I always have like rose oil and stuff on wherever I go. And that is said to attract good energy, loving energy, you know, romantic energy. And I think that's what has created that for me. I think that has created a lot of the stalkers that I had. Like I said, there was another guy, maybe about a year ago. This guy was completely a stalker. He was totally a waste of time, but he's a stalker. Now, let's see. I'm almost to the end here. I'm almost to the end. Oh, right. Now, some guys who don't know how to like approach a woman who does not know how to flirt is gonna come up and say like, "Hey, boy," and you're wondering, you're waiting on it now, and they're like, they can't even get it out. So the first thing they're gonna say is, wow, you have a sister or a best friend, like who I could talk to?" Like, are you kidding me? There's only one of me, babe. Like, you can't get a duplicate, you can't get an imitation, you can't get a copy, you can't get a scratch, like, sketch. Okay? It's just me. So that's what you gotta look out for. And then a lot of times they ignore other people because they're spending time with you. Because you're the priority, you're the prize, you're the key to his heart. Okay? So keep those tips in mind, people. That is the end of this video because I did not want it to be this long, but those are the tips. And let me know, I love the feedback. Let me know what you think and what tips do you have? What kind of signs have you been seeing that lets you know when somebody is truly interested in you? Okay? Thanks for watching, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know, like I said, feedback with what signs you've been seeing. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. To those who have already, I am super thankful and appreciative. So I'm going to keep this coming. Till next time with the next wonderful topic. Peace, love, and blessed be.